Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match Cross-Banlist Cup. It has been a while, but you know that Konami revealed so much support past 2 weeks. So it's finally time to catch up, right? So back at Group A, again, kinda, you know, as a reminder, one match left and then back to Group E. Second match of Duels, so we have Windups, basically the hand loop, currently sitting at 2 points. It's going to take on the other deck, also with 2 points. So this is already a crucial match, the one that loses this one will have, you know, a very slim chance to move on to the top 16 playoffs. So Windups being Handloop versus Holy Shaddolls back in 2050, one of the stronger decks. Early Shaddolls, I guess, but featuring the Star Seraph Stick Chair combo and also having access to stuff like Shockmaster, which is incredible. While on the other hand, and that's the reason why I could definitely agree with the people, is that Windups is at a disadvantage. You know, stuff like, I guess the most powerful plays of this deck is the under Handloop discard. You know, against Shaddolls, that's not really too strong, while, well, then again, you know, there's stuff like Dimensional Fissure in the side deck, so, you know, those cards are important, or would be, or could be important. As you see, both opening hands in game number 1, it was so crucial to go first. Definitely so crucial to go first. Then again, like, Windups is, well, this particular build does not have access to Shockmaster, so you can't, you know, shocklock your opponent, while on the other hand, the Holy Shadow decklist does have access to Shockmaster. And opening this is like, uber delicious. Stick Chair equals, you know, normal summon stick, search, or did I open double chair as well? I'm not so sure. I think so, yeah, because of triple chair. So that's like a couple of draws, you know, one pop, and another draw because of that effect, right? You know, you go for Shockmaster, calling monster effects, basically that, you know, prevents the Windup deck from, you know, completely playing. Sure, you could set like your traps, that's fine though, you know, Shockmaster can still call traps during the next turn, and that's potentially, or could have been game. Here, that's a small mistake on my part. I always should have, or at least in the previous turn, I always should have called the monsters before attacking. Just because of Gorse. Again, in case of Gorse, the game would have been, or could have turned, or could have, you know, taken like a turnaround. It could have been a turnaround if a Gorse would have been dropped. But luckily no Gorse, so I'm not getting punished for that. So again, very similar to, was it game number 1, the Maxi? Here again for the 1-for-1, so drop constructs. I think during the battle phase, just in case, because of effect failure, right, Dragon is sent to the graveyard because of construct, I think, hitting the Torrential Tribute, so leaving Sangan on field. And the double set, I'm not so sure what my other card here is. Is it Shadow Games? It might be Shadow Games, actually. Yeah, I think it's Shadow Games. So go for Winda, and, you know, Winda is superb against Windups, especially like an older Windup decklist, which, you know, the extra deck is lacking a couple of power, you know, exceeds. Then again, it has access to, you know, Triple Zen Mighty, Hunter, etc. And the monster the monster reborn on Winda, though. That's disgusting. Then again, though, you know, Windups, or at least, you know, Shaddolls with the one card extra deck play, or, you know, sending the materials from your deck to the graveyard. So easy construct for me, I guess, so attacking over Winda. And I did sacrifice my battle phase, so I do have a couple. Oh, I had Falco. Okay. Sadly, no Baron. Imagine Baron as well with this deck. So Reborn Winda to get back the Shadow Fusion for next turn. And were there any plays? Like maybe go for a Synchro Summon? Would that make sense? Maybe. I mean, Constructs as well with the, you know, is fine. Winda, I guess, here kind of forces out an early battle phase from my opponent, you know. And that Soul Charge still being in my hand, I guess, is more, you know, reborn effects during my turn, and I think double Winda is already in the graveyard. But let's face it, like, what is Windups going to do, right? Like, I have 6 cards in hand, you can't loop that, and, you know, you can't risk the potential Shadow discard or something like that. So, what is it? It's not Adrius is the other one, is it? Yeah, it's Adrius, yeah. Tiras is the other one. So Adrius hits, what is it, the face-up card. Try to go for Black Rose, but ran into failure, so that's fine, because again I have 4 free monster zones, and again pretty much the same as in game number 1, Stick Chair, and I already have like double chair in hand. Oh, this is so disgusting. Going for Delta Rose, and that, you know, that's 1 pop, 1 draw, and I can still pop 1 because of Delta Rose effect. So go for Shekinaga, potentially negating a monster effect, no battle phase this turn, so pop Leviathan. Normal summon Thunder King, and I think There is Disruption, or Disruption, Destruction, Shaggy Naga negating a monster effect, Thunder King, you know, tributing itself when, you know, a stronger monster from my opponent is summoned. Dark Hole cleans the entire board, but it's not going to matter too much. I should be going for one Shaddolls Fusion, I think Monster Reborn for... Yeah, Construct here in this situation, but I mean, the deck has so many power plays, stuff like what is it, triple Soul Charge? That's so disgusting. I did it up to Maxi. I think that was a correct play because of Heavy Storm and, yeah, because of Shaddolls Fusion, simply because my hand wasn't the best. And, you know, Heavy Storm is just going to be a blowout against the deck. Like, this is really disgusting. For windups, this is a superb opening hand, especially because of Factory, Rabbit for next turn, so Windup Shark, Monster Reborn, you have everything, almost everything. But Heavy Storm says no, so that's a huge sack. So Storm away and... 3 times the charm, again the same, and this is why, you know, like the thing is that Shaddolls Fusion sends Scepter to the graveyard, Reborn Scepter, and you've already had like the chair in the hand, that's already full combo, or almost full combo, right? Multiple draws, easy Shockmaster, another pop Shockmaster effect, that's so disgusting, guys. Like, look at this hand, already have Shaddolls Core, Shaddolls Fusion, Winda, you know, prevent special summons, and of course Shockmaster. I believe calling monster effects, I think so. Yeah, this kind of forces my opponent to go for that bigger Acid Golem, and... Yeah, the Shockmaster, I guess... Well, I guess maybe you could... well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Leaving Winda on field kind of forces your opponent to... It doesn't matter, right? You know, it forces them to get rid of Winda in order for them to special summon multiple times, but... It doesn't matter. Shaddolls deck is grinding so fast, has so much advantage. No Baron, but Leo is there. What is it? 3100 attack? That's more than enough to attack over Acid Golem, but... I mean, let's face it. You have Maxi, you have Ash... I mean, Veiler, you have Shaggy Naga for another monster effect negation, plus, you know, the Shaddolls Core, and I believe that Winda should be hitting the field. Yeah, on the Windup Shark, so again, no special summons, and I believe the Torrential should be set within the next couple of moments, and I have a Typhoon set. I was thinking about the Sinister Shadow games, but I already had like a Dragon in hand, and I'm not so sure if I think I side-decked out my Shaddolls Dragon, but I'm not so sure about it. I think so. So, it is what it is, another 3-0 blowout. Again, if I remember correctly, I think that's pretty much the same as our first match, like last week. And I guess that could kind of make sense, you know, the difference. I mean, there's only like 3 years of difference between both these decks, so that's not that big. But it is what it is. So next matchup. Woohoo! This could have been the finals already. Ooh, we have Fusion Subzodiac versus Sprite. Oh man, Fusion Subzodiac versus Sprite. So again, I have no clue which deck would win this one. I mean, it could go... I have no clue. So again, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Liam signing out. Peace.